a bit of an attitude adjustment when you stand in front of a mirror with a set of clippers after a few beers and go, this will spin a few people out.
I go out to work on Monday morning. Tuesday I go off to honeymoon.
I'm actually working on Tiny's Beard 2.0, which is currently in the making. I have been concentrating on pushing this beard out since I shaved the other one off. So, you know, it's taking up most of my time with its complexity of how it's going to come out of my face. So, you know, it's like building a beer. You got to do it from the ground up.
I'll be back again before it's time for sunny down. I'll be lazing on a Sunday afternoon.
Today's Beer Fun Friday. Happy Beer Fun Friday, guys. Today's Beer Fun Friday is going to consist of me brewing a beer and drinking beer and having some fun. Now that the missus is awake, it's also going to consist of some music. But I'm just trialling a coarser crush today. I just want to share that with you. A coarser crush, and I do understand, guys, yes, I'm going to reduce my efficiency by having a coarser crush, but I'm going to go longer on my protein rest to really soften them up, to really soften the duvelackies, what do you call them, the grain thingies, up. Protein rest, we all know what that does. It softens it up and helps make the protein into the packets or the vessels that they need to be to bring the starch out of the grain kernels or the grain hard stuff. Big words and little words. It doesn't make for a very good sentence, but basically what I'm doing is I'm preparing the grain for the right shape proteins, or preparing the proteins to be able to carry the starch out for conversion. So I'm not at a saccharification rest yet. I've got no alpha or beta amylase production yet. It's merely preparing the proteins. Now, I don't want to bore you with a lot of jargon, but you know, if any of you guys got any questions about that sort of thing, I'm happy to answer them. You can jump on my Facebook page. You can join Bubbles and Chalk. If you're a brewer and you've got a good attitude towards brewing and learning and teaching, then you are most welcome at Bubbles and Chalk on Facebook. And also I encourage you to jump onto the forum, and that forum can be found on my website, which is offtapbrewing.com. Links to the forum there. So guys, if you know your stuff or you want to know your stuff, please join in, join the community. Yeah, so I'm just going to go an extended protein rest today. I might do probably half an hour. We're up to the protein rest temperature, 54 degrees here now. And I'm just going to I've just got my flow rate set, and with my my fridge control unit, I won't say it's an ST1000 because mine, I don't buy the ST1000 brand. I buy the exact same unit produced without ST1000 in it, and it's much cheaper. It does everything, heating, cooling, the whole lot. So local yahoos, it is Eagleby, and it is Friday. My hat goes off to them. No, it doesn't. Yeah, so I buy those a little bit cheaper just because they're not branded. You know, it's like buying a Jag sports watch or something. You know, I just buy a timepiece, whatever. Alright guys, that's enough of that. Yeah, as I said, jump on those forums, jump on the Bubbles and Chalk stuff. You know, there's a lot of classy people in there, a lot of information to be handed around and to be handed around. So I'd love to see you there. Alright guys, I might just keep you updated a little bit more. Well, there you go. As we hit closer to, we've hit 55 degrees, which is my protein rest temperature for today. The wort is clearing up, and my wort, I should tell you what my grist is. My grist today is 2 kilos of carapils and 11.5 kilos of pale ale malt, and I'm hoping to get a 40 litre batch out of today. So I started with 40 litres of water in the urn and obviously 13.5 kilos of grain, and I'm just recirculating that through. I will have to add more water obviously because I've got a boil off rate that's going to happen when I start the burner up. So I'm going to want to hit that on the burner with, you know, more than 50 litres or 50 litres roundabout. So you know, I might run a sparge or something. I don't know. I'm just doing this on the fly. because it's Friday and it's Beer Fun Friday, guys. You know, I couldn't be one of those pedantic brewers that need to calculate every milliliter of water that goes into their brew. I mean, gosh golly, this is just brewing on the fly. This is what we do at Offtap Brewing. And what I'm doing here is I'm just thinning out the sugar water so it flows freely through the recirc. And that's precisely the exact amount of water that I wish to rehydrate my grain bed. What we've got is exactly the right amount of that in there with the right amount of that in there. And we're not about the right amount there, but we got the right amount flowing through there. Might turn this down a bit. Might get that turned down a little, just because we don't want this to overflow, but that's how we're going there now. This is like, back in the day, the Vikings used to have a stick, and some of you guys out there know what I'm talking about, the Viking magic family stick. The Vikings used to have a stick that they handed down through generations that would make the beer. If you did not stir this stick in your wort, you would not have beer. No, seriously guys, that was just a twig with yeast growing on it, but the Vikings, it was all professional for them, and my hat goes off to the Vikings for that family sort of interaction with beer brewing. And you know guys, it's getting off tap from here because I've had a lot of interruptions, and they've been really exciting, and they've been more exciting than caffeine.
You dog.
Come on, mine's gone. I'm regretting.
Really?
Paul drives a big bike.
Rides.
Rides.
It sounds like a car, I suppose.
It sounds like a car that was massive. And it's not a Harley. Harleys are gay as fuck. Paul come around to sample some brew. He's drinking Coke. But he's got a ginger beard, which is like... And I shaved mine off, guys. Seriously. Magnificent. Alrighty guys, we're 64.8 and we travel through the ST, not 1000 thingy, but we're mashing in at that temperature, and this shit is looking clear. Seriously guys, that is looking clear. Look at it coming out of the spout. It's filtering itself in the ground bed. Now the heat's back on. And you guys recognize these from the ST1000s, but mine are like $50 cheaper without the ST on them. And they're exactly the same thing. So, you know, guys, seriously, guys, shop around. But that's the mash there. Sharks in the pool, sharks in the pool, sharks in the pool. Yeah, cool, we're running alright. And I've had a few interruptions today. I've had, Threadwire turn up. Shane, the lead singer of Threadwire, turn up. And Thor Phillips, my bro man, band player guy, turn up on the, and just, yeah, hours of interruptions. And now I've got my big bike rider guy. So, yeah, we'll just, this brew is what it is, man. This is how the Beer Fun Friday works out for me. You know, I might have some, filming gigs up on my sleeve. That'll be mad shit. Alright guys, this beer is gonna be epic. Well, just for shits and giggles guys, here's some toasted oats that'll be going in this mash, and they are toasted, they are real hot. I'm using a drink mop to get these out, get these in the mop. Holy far out, man, that's hot. Nice little amount of toasted oats in that one. Good work, guys. And I was using my Kiss drink mop to be able to hold that red hot pan. Okay, let's mash that in. Oh, nice. Just circulate that through. Nice work. Well, here's where we're leaving it tonight. I'm pumping some 68 degree through the wort. I'm leaving it here tonight. So I'm going to fill this right up, shut it right down, and then get back to this in the morning because, to be honest guys, this is all pre-boiled. So, yeah, that's where it happens. That's all pre-boiled. It doesn't matter. So that's all shut down. Where did they go? And has a beer fun Friday. We'll just pick this shit up in the morning. Alright guys. Till then, till there's more coffee, less fucking light. More coffee, less light. Let's be done with that. Morning guys, how are we today? This is the aftermath of Beer Fun Friday, which turned into Rum Fun Friday, which turned into I left my brew going. But when I say I leave it going, I left my mash full of water at about 65 degrees overnight. And now I'm just heating it up again. We're at 58 degrees. And then we'll transfer some off to boil and rinse the grains out and blah blah blah. But we'll see how it goes. I've not yet had bad results from this, guys. You know, I've seen a lot of other people leave their mash in the pot and then get up and boil in the morning. Like if you can have time to come home and do a mash, then you can wrap it all up, leave it sit overnight. Of course it will cool down, but it'll stay in your temperature range for a lot of that. And I've done that a few times on a Friday night. But what happened last night, which was a bit of a bummer, I left that in it, okay, and then when I shut everything down, closed the lid, I thought, yeah, it'll be right, it's full of water, the water level's over the grain, it'll all be fine. Shut everything down, and went inside, was watching a movie, and went to bed. The wort started to siphon back through here into the pump, so the water level dropped down considerably through the grain bed, which was a bit of a problem because now the exposed grain has a sort of a sour smell to it. You know, completely my fault, completely avoidable, of course. But here at Offtap Brewing, we're just going to push through with this and complete the brew. I think we'll get something out of it. I mean, I don't know what it's going to be, but you know, lesson learned, all that sort of stuff. And raining today, which was a bit of a bummer also because came out this morning and my pot was full of water, so I got to empty that out, and now I've got to brew in the rain, so it's not fun for me. Okay, I'll let you know how this one goes, guys, but happy Beer Fun Friday all the same. And yeah, may all your brews be successful and stuff.